Humanity stands at a threshold, a silent crossroads where illumination meets forgetting. We live in an age overflowing with information, yet starving for wisdom. Our world is loud, yet the soul is quiet. Our minds are connected to everything, yet often separated from the self. We have built towering cathedrals of data, yet the language of reflection has eroded. We speak constantly, but seldom pause to listen. We consume endlessly, but rarely comprehend. The centuries that once revered the thinker, the poet, the questioner, those centuries have given way to speed over depth, certainty over doubt, and performance over truth. Our consciousness, once a garden of inquiry, has become a stage for spectacle, a marketplace where attention is currency and distraction reigns supreme. We are dazzled by the trivial, seduced by the fleeting, and comforted by illusion. Yet the warning is not new. Every civilization that indulged comfort over struggle eventually forgot the rigor of thought, and with that forgetting came decay. We have freed ourselves from ignorance, only to bind ourselves in new chains of convenience, comfort, and shallow engagement. Tyranny no longer comes solely from kings or armies. It comes from algorithms, engineered trends, and invisible hands that guide our attention while shaping our desires. Every notification, every trending story, every viral meme is a gentle architect of thought, telling us what to believe, what to fear, what to desire. And we, too often, obey. Our minds have become reactive. Opinions multiply, understanding wanes. Slogans replace reflection. We have democratized speech, yet abandoned the discipline that gives words weight. The chorus is loud, but the harmony is gone. Stupidity, if we must name it, is not insult, but diagnosis. The quiet erosion of thought in a world that mistakes motion for progress. Yet there is hope. The possibility of awakening remains. Every individual carries a light no system can extinguish without consent. The path forward is not to invent wisdom, but to reclaim it. It begins in silence, in deliberate attention, in the courage to question, to dwell in complexity, and to embrace uncertainty. To think deeply is to resist the seduction of ease, to confront the comfort of distraction, to rediscover our own capacity for freedom. The thinker is not the one who knows all, but the one who seeks, not the one who declares, but the one who asks. And in asking, we create the space for truth, for understanding, for a life unshackled by shallow illusion. This is the quiet revolution of the mind. This is our call to awaken. Consider the paradox of our age. We have more knowledge than any human generation before us, yet we are less equipped to understand it. Attention spans shrink as distractions multiply, and critical thinking is traded for instant reaction. We are surrounded by truths, yet submerged in lies. Clarity is drowned in noise. Society consumes information, yet rarely digests it. We are nourished by fragments, yet malnourished in thought. And this is not mere happenstance. Systems of power, politics, media, commerce, profit from our distraction. They cultivate emotional reactivity, not reflection. They thrive on outrage, division, and the easy satisfaction of impulse. The world rewards the loud, the sensational, the simple, and the emotionally charged. Wisdom, patience, nuance, and depth. These are no longer profitable, and thus civilization itself teeters on the precipice of shallow knowing, of collective amnesia. Philosophers of the past foresaw this danger. Nietzsche warned of the last man, a creature of comfort, superficial pleasure, and indifference to meaning. Neil Postman foresaw entertainment trivializing every serious issue, seducing minds into distraction. Daniel Kahneman revealed our preference for effortless thought over effortful reasoning, for intuition over reflection. The modern world exploits this laziness, guiding our choices, shaping our desires, bending our perception without violence but with precision. Social media, advertising, politics, these are the new architects of thought, crafting attention like a sculptor, shaping clay, yet leaving the mind brittle, pliable, and easily misled. This is the call of our time, to awaken to the power of thought, to embrace the courage of introspection, to resist the seduction of triviality. Each moment of awareness, each deliberate act of reflection is a rebellion against the engineered shallowness of our age. Every thoughtful question, every careful observation, every pursuit of truth is a spark in the darkness, illuminating the path from distraction to wisdom. Civilization has always relied on such sparks. The thinkers, the seekers, the ones who refused to bow to convenience. And in this refusal, they preserved the possibility of greatness, of insight, of transcendence. The battle for the mind is silent but relentless. It is fought not with weapons but with patience, with courage, with deliberate engagement. To think deeply is to reclaim freedom. To question habitually is to resist control. The path is arduous because distraction is seductive, comfort is intoxicating, and the world rewards ease over effort. Yet in choosing struggle, in choosing reflection, the human spirit is strengthened. Depth becomes a shield, wisdom a weapon, and attention a form of resistance. The thinker is not merely a scholar or a philosopher. The thinker is any soul willing to confront the noise, to endure uncertainty, to resist the seductive power of superficiality. To awaken is to recognize that the mind is a garden and attention is the water. What we nurture with focus grows, what we neglect with distraction withers. Every day, each choice becomes an act of creation or destruction within our consciousness. This is the quiet revolution that begins within the self, radiates into the world, and, if enough awaken, can reshape society itself.